Now it's Joe's turn to see if he can come back.
Joe this time with a nothing 5 deuce.
He's going to limp in and call on the button with it.
And Griffin with a miserable 8-6.
Yeah, probably happy to see a free flop here. I would be. And he is too.
All right, couple junk hands. Let's see how they play it.
Now flop comes ace, queen, 6. Griffin with bottom pair checks. Joe with no pair and no hand also checks. Now the 3 of spade comes off. Let's give Joe a straight draw and a flush draw. Griffin again checking 2 6s. And Joe checking right behind him. And now a jack comes off. Action's on Griffin. He's going to check. And the only way Joe can win this pot is to bet at it, but they're checking the flop and checking the turn. Will that work? Well, he's going to try it. 800,000, which is more than's in the pot. Well, Griffin's been wrong every time on the river with this guy so far. He's called him several times and lost a lot. Will he call him again? He does, and he's going to win this one with 2 6s.
Turns over a 5.
So 4th pair taking it down. You just wonder if Joe waited a little bit too long to try to steal that pot.
What a battle we are seeing in the heads-up competition.
75-150 with a 25K ante.
Tosic with a king 7 has raised to 425. Alex Voxen, king 9. He is content to see the flop, makes the call. Here we go. Flop is a jack 7-3. So Ryan hitting 7s.
Not much there for Alex besides some backdoor draws and an overcard.
450 by Ryan.
Hand seems a little too good to fold, so I'm surprised that he's check raising though. Typically when you check raise the flop, you can make your hand on the turn. Here, Alex can only really make a draw unless I guess he turns a king, which would actually give Ryan 2 pairs. So little does he know the card he wants is a 9.
4 on the turn changes nothing.
Changes nothing, doesn't give Alex any additional outs, and yet he will continue. 1.6. I guess 5-6 is part of his bluffing range on the flop, but I'm still a little perplexed by his line here.
And he's been called.
Okay, well, if you check raise flop and bet the turn, you gotta barrel this river card when you've got a blocker to the flush and a blocker to the 8-9 straight.
4.5.
And there you go, 4.5 million. So I wasn't a big fan of the flop and turn play, but I really do like this river bet from Alex.
Well, you changed like the wind there.
I'm a flip-flopper, Vince.
That's what we would call it, yes. But it is looking good. That's a big bet, and now very tough call to make.
Time bank chip.
Yeah, he needs some time.
Ryan, trying to think, well, did my opponent check raise me with a strong hand? If he check raised me with a draw, 5-6 got there, 8-9 got there, hearts got there. Even a 10 will beat you. What in the? He called though.
He's gonna call it.
Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Well, Alex did everything he could to make Ryan fold, to no avail.
Ryan proves he was worthy, makes the call of the night.
Things have really turned around in this heads-up battle. Soheil had a 3-1 chip lead. Started this heads-up battle. Cornell now leading by 700,000.
All right, to the hand we go. Cornell, first to act. He's got an uneventful 9-4.
He's going to limp in and call on the button with it.
And Soheil has an ace-5, but he's not going to raise. He's content to see the flop.
Well, here comes the flop. It's come ace, queen, 3. Great flop for Soheil as he's flopped 2 aces and checks.
Yeah, trying to trap here. And he's going to get some action because he didn't raise before the flop. Nicely done. A bet of 300,000 by Cornell with nothing.
He's thrown his opponent a little rope, and as you can see, the rope is going around Cornell's neck here right now.
Turn card coming up. It's a deuce of clubs.
And that does give Cornell a straight draw. Soheil checks again. And And Cornell is going to check his straight draw. 5 would give him a straight.
All right, going down to the river. 8 of clubs helps neither player.
Soheil's got to feel like he's got the best hand here. His opponent would have bet a flush draw on the turn, most likely if he'd have made one.
400.
If he could beat 2 aces, he would have bet also. So Soheil pretty confident he's got the best hand here. Gonna try to get a value bet of 400,000 in there. Poor Cornell has absolutely nothing.
Make it 1.1 million.
Well, he's betting $1.1 million here. Now that's going to put some pressure on Soheil here. Now we can see he's got the best hand with 2 aces, but when you're sitting down there and the guy raises you on the river and you have an ace and a weak kicker, you're not liking it.
I call. Good call, Soheil.
He's going to win this $3.2 million pot with 2 aces. Nice call by Soheil.
He figured it out. It all worked out.
Good call.
And Cornell's saying to himself, what was I doing playing that hand to start with? A 4-9 offsuit and over $1.1 million. Life-changing money for this guy and his family.
All right, let's go to the play. Joe Wynn with a queen 8, just going to call. Kai Chang with an ace 4, going to move it up to 300,000 to go. And Joe with the quick call.
Okay, so here comes the flop. It's 10-6-3 with 2 spades. No help to either player.
Kai first to act, going to stick out a bet of 400,000.
Joe making the call here. No hand, no draw. Except backdoor draws. It's what we call a float bet. Meaning he's calling to take the pot away from his opponent later on to see if it can happen.
6 of diamonds hits. Kai's going to check.
Well, and here it comes. Joe doing exactly that. Betting to take the pot away from his opponent after making the float call on the flop, but not working here against this guy.
Whoa, 600,000 has been called.
What a read. 9 of clubs comes off.
No one hits a pair.
So again, neither player has anything.
Kai's going to check again.
700,000.
Gee, Joe is stubborn. He's going to stick out another bluff bet.
I don't think we've ever had anybody bet as fast as this guy does on the World Poker Tour. I mean, you couldn't even start a shot clock before he's got his money out there. Forget about using one. Love it.
No, I'm impressed with it too, how fast he plays.
Well, I'm impressed Kai is going possibly with his instincts here.
We got it.
Wow, he made this call. That is really impressive stuff.
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful call.
Folks, you can certainly see that this guy would deserve to be a WPT champion if he wins this event. No doubt about it. Kai Chang making a great call right there.
More irritating too when you try to bluff and the guy calls you with ace high. It's pretty aggravating. You just feel like you've been outplayed.
Spence, he just tried to look like he was strong.
Yeah, you
That's a
called
sign
it.
of weakness. Kai picked him off like an apple on a tree. It's just that simple. Sometimes it happens.